Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants beat the Mets 7-4 today. I think with all of the stuff that they need to improve and all of what's going wrong, it was just a refresher. And Logan Webb pitched 7 innings and allowed 2 runs, so great start for him. I think that after all that's been going on with the Giants recently, this is just a huge refresher. Logan Webb got back to the mound, and personally, I think that this is the beginning of a real turnaround for him. I always really expected that the slump he had was going to be a temporary thing, and he pitched well against the Mets, they're really a great team. He pitched well against them today, and obviously now we just have to hope that this is the end of his struggles and that he will really go back to being an ace, because that is definitely what he looks like today. And the Giants offense got going with 2 home runs, one from Brandon Crawford and the other from Wilmer Flores. I think this is something that the Giants as a team can do. They just have to be a bit more consistent at it, and obviously, too, that's in conjunction with the starting pitching, which a lot of things in the rotation need to improve, because, I think really pretty good is not good enough for that. The rotation has to be great, and that's why it's just such a reason for us to be able to take a breather. The fact that Logan Webb just bounced back today and went 7 strong innings for the Giants, so they are a win away from tying up this series against the Mets. That's really what they need right now. I think that with all things the Giants have struggled with, at least we would have to say that they're surviving, and that's a good thing. And definitely, if they keep up this survival, they'll have a chance to make a run for it and to get hot. And with what we've already seen as far as their home run hitting ability, what they really need is for that to turn into the consistent norm, at least over a period of time, and have them be really hot. And I think if that happens, we could see some more of those. They had a 7-homer game earlier this year. Excuse me. They had a 7-homer game earlier this year, and if we'd see a bit more of that, if the team would kind of get it together and consistently play like that for at least a couple of weeks, then they'd really be back into this thing. And it's the month of April, and I don't think that enough time has really gone by for us to be able to tell a whole lot about what it's looking like for the Giants. I would say we just kind of take a step back at this point and chill and just see how it pans out over the next couple of months. Because the Giants, they seem to have it in their roster. They just need to put everything together consistently and not have these problems where someone messes up. Like one day it's the pitching, and the next day it's more the hitting, and the next day someone makes an error. That's what the team has to work together better than that. But while that is an absolute fact, and not doing so would definitely cost them the playoffs, I'd say we don't really judge how things are until another month or 2 goes by. So they win today. That's great. And hopefully they tie the series tomorrow. Thanks for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.